Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, sometimes it's fun to dabble with brand new cigars, and this one just caught my attention and just screamed that I had to at least experience it. The first African cigar. And here it is, the Bongani. And this is the Robusto 5x50. There's the density. Has a decent feel in the hand. Now, Bongani is African. It actually means be grateful, which is a good reminder. Now, they grow their tobacco in Mozambique. The wrapper for this cigar is Cameroon, another country in Africa, but I don't know 100% what the filler and binder is. Their website says that they grow their tobacco in the Manaka province in Mozambique and soon in Nigeria, and also use some of the best tobacco from around the world. So that's where I'm sort of lost. I don't know. They don't say what the binder and filler is, so I don't know if it's African grown there or not. Now, they did bring in some rollers from the Dominican Republic to train their people, and now those people are rolling. That was back in 2017, and now those rollers are training the next generation, so to speak. So this is an African cigar. It caught my attention. I thought, well, we've got to try it. One thing I'm picky about is how close the band is to the cap, and this one is very close, and that's exactly how it comes. So I spend my time trying to move it down, and it did move down. That's more acceptable to Tim. Doesn't mean anything about the review, but that's the story on Bongani, and the complete deeper details are on the blog. So feel free to look. And because they're brand new, I'm gonna have a link on the blog to their site. So might want to give them a shot. So let's get right to it. The Bongani Robusto. Nice looking cigar and well made. Look at the wrapper. Look at that smooth wrapper. Of course, that's Cameroon. So a lot of good cigars are made with Cameroon wrapper. And the ones I've had have all had a great draw, and this one does too. So somebody's doing something right over there. Well, the cigar starts off with a very sweet combination of cedar and tangy apricot. Has a little tanginess to it. Brown sugar. There is a wisp of caramel at the base of those flavors. Right when you get them and start to expel and you taste it, and you get a little wisp of caramel. There's quite a bit of a very thick nutmeg and a lot of earthy black coffee. Black pepper at about 7.5. And all these flavors are so good when you retrohale. You've got to do that. If you get this cigar retrohale, you'll love it. So that's how you start. And might I say, a very good start. So let's see what we have. Short cigar, 5x50. So let's see what we have by the first third. First third, and it is picked up a little speed, a little more sweetness, a little more juiciness, a little more tartness, a little more apricot. This is a, if this is their first try at this, they are in the right lane. Same flavors, just a little more intense on the apricot and the sweetness. The black pepper, the finish, the black pepper is lingering so nicely. The finish is apricot, nutmeg, and a lot of lingering black pepper. Medium body. Nice flavors when you go slow. 30 minutes first third of a 5-inch cigar. That's slow enough for you? Go slow. Retrohale. You'll love the flavors you get. There are no gimmies in my scoring. First third is a 93. Well earned so far. So I'm hopeful that it keeps it up. That is your first third. So let's see what the second third has. Into the second third. And there was an elevation of the earthiness in the black coffee in this section. The same flavors are still there. It's at this point, though, I got to admit, it's hard to find anything that's Cameroon-ish related in the flavors. It was at the very first, just at the very base tip of those sweet apricot and cedar type flavors, but not so much now. But the apricot's still there, and the cedar and the brown sugar and the nutmeg. There's a little more earthiness in the black coffee. Still medium bodied. The finish has some influence of that earthy black coffee over there too, with the apricot and the nutmeg. Lingering black pepper is still very good. I'm very critical, so I'm going to drop it to 92, but that's as far as I'm going because the cigar is still good. And I expect it to bounce back up, so we'll see. But it's still very good. So let's just play through and see what we have in the final third. We are down to the end, so let's wrap it up. I can tell you this, the black pepper has increased as we go along. It is a very coarse black pepper, and it's very nice. It's more on the finish. Now the cigar, as I expected, sort of reverted back very close, if not to what it was in the first third. The apricot notes came out more. The sweetness was definitely increased over the second third, and the black coffee sort of pulled back. It happens a lot, but that's why I review them. Sometimes it doesn't, and that's not good, but this time it did. Finish is pretty much like it was in the first third also. Apricot, nutmeg, and a lot of lingering black pepper. You notice the nice sweet flavors on the finish, somewhat subtle because there's so much black pepper. But I like that. I'll go back to 93. This is a good cigar. And I can tell you at the end of this where you can find some if you're interested in trying them. Your overall score is 92.67. Good in anyone's book. I'm anxious to see where they go from here. Now, they actually have a size 4. Hold on, let's see here. I'll tell you exactly. 4 by 58. This is 5 by 50. They have a 4 by 58. I have not tried it. That's a big one. And short. So I don't know how that added filler would do. I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So if you're adventurous, you might want to try it. 92.67 is not too bad. And I'll bet 99% of you have never heard of this company. You've never heard of this cigar. Now you have. Isn't that fun to find out new things? Now, these people are not a sponsor of mine, but as promised, I will tell you where you can find them. LuxuryCigarClub.com. That's where I got them. That's who has them. So if you're interested, you can check them out. So that'll do it. The new, at least to me, Bongani Robusto, 92.67.